You are listening to Keeping It Clean. Keeping It Clean. With Joe Livingston, Stuart Fulton, and Naomi Ray on Queen Student Radio.
Let's try that again.
You are listening to Keeping It Clean. Keeping It Clean. With Joe Livingston, Stuart Fulton, and Lucy Ray on Queen Student Radio. Queen Student Radio.
Alrighty. Oh, that's loud.
That's so loud.
That was ear piercing, some might say. Hold on, we're still pretty high.
Sometimes when I'm not at the desk, I like to take the microphone out of the stand so I can breathe.
I think it's
into
Joe.
it.
It's definitely Joe. He holds it super close. Alrighty, we're just a wee bit over again.
Is anything wrong hold my hand?
Yeah, guys, tonight we have our last episode of Keeping It Clean before the Christmas break. We have a special guest tonight. It is Sophie Boyle. Say hello to the fans, Sophs.
Hello, lovely fans.
So, there you go. One of our, I think we had, who did we have last year for guest stars?
Graham, Joe, Dawn,
Oh yeah, because Joe was a guest star.
Are you taking the rip?
It was the night I set my hair on fire at your birthday party.
Well, how was I a guest?
I was a guest star.
Did I say Joe?
Yeah.
Graham,
Who are the guest
Simon,
stars?
Dawn. Did I not say that?
Dawn was there.
Simon
was there. Graham was there.
Somebody else was there, I think, too.
There was a lot of people there.
Yeah.
There was quite a lot of people there.
You mean surely that's 6?
It was a night Joe thought it was hilarious to play the keyboard.
He was in a proper grumpy. He was in grumpy mode.
You were really grumpy, mate.
Stiltskin that night.
Joe was really grumpy.
At least I didn't set my hair on fire.
You set your hair on fire, like.
And then I cried. That was the most embarrassing part.
Wait, hold on. Was this the night out at that
Ryan's bar?
Ryan's bar. Green was there. He was there for. What even is that?
We went for dinner to Ryan's bar.
That was I met you and Graham at DV. It's the first time I've seen Graham since then. It was unbelievable.
Good.
Right, so just got a couple of questions just to ask you here, just to kick things off. What were you doing today? Could you tell everybody? It was pretty interesting.
It was. I went in to town to pick up Lois, because she had my friend Lois.
Okay.
And then I went into Skill to go see my old HE teachers. It was very fun. One of them's pregnant now.
One of them's pregnant?
Yeah.
How far along?
She's due in May, so she said we could come visit the wee baby when it's born.
That's pretty good.
Interesting indeed.
Yeah.
Very, very good. So, speaking of downtown as well, we just dropped in downtown yesterday. Myself, Joe, and Dawn.
And Simon Lane.
Simon Lane was up yesterday, and he didn't tell me he was up on the Saturday. I said, if you're coming up this week, let me know. And then I texted him last night being like, you were up and you didn't tell me. Never replied. He
never replied.
In fairness to Elaine, like, he was very pressurised for time.
Very pressurised. Very pressurised. He also said he felt under pressure to go home.
He said he felt pressurised, like as if he was in a vacuum.
There's no pressure in a vacuum.
He said he felt like his eyeballs were being sucked out because of the pressure downtown.
There's no pressure in a vacuum, is that not?
No, but if you go into a vacuum, like everything just implodes because of.
He said he was standing right beside a vacuum.
Okay.
Like I'm putting his face on the surface of it. It was just slowly sucking away his face. And he just,
you're thinking of a vacuum cleaner.
Also, Gareth Donegan read to us possibly
by using a vacuum. That's why it's called a vacuum cleaner. So there's a vacuum inside it, and then that's why it sucks stuff in.
But that's because there's an outlet.
That's what a vacuum. That's how a vacuum cleaner works.
Is that bell jar thing not supposed to be a vacuum?
That's also a vacuum, but that's
there's
not a
no
vacuum
output.
cleaner. But if there was, it would suck things in.
Okay. I think the imagery you're trying to create here is more of a vacuum cleaner. Just to clarify for the listeners there. Just in case you're finding it hard.
Yeah.
To work out
definitely.
why you're pressured.
Thanks for the definition of that, guys. Gareth Donegan actually told us a pretty funny news story the other day. Apparently a man tried to vacuum out his fart and sucked out a bit of his intestine.
Horrible.
Small intestine.
Small intestine. Possibly the worst thing I've heard in a while. He tried to vacuum out his fart.
It's just imagine.
Like, you vacuum out a fart.
Like absolutely brutal. Like, gonna be honest, that is devastatingly brutal. So We're going to move on to our first song. Sophie Boyle's picked the playlist for tonight. So the first song is Funky Christmas Party by Goldfish Jones.
Are you struggling with severe back pain? Do you want to be relieved of your ailment? Well, why not come on down to Jason's Back Workshop Wonderville. Here at Jason's, we love to rub your back.
Hey, funky Christmas party. It's all the ladies, all the hotties. There's a funky Christmas party. I got a funky Christmas party. Funky Christmas party.
Oh, hey there, Barry, what you got there?
Just one of these new ballpoint pens, Bob.
That's amazing. How does it work?
Well, you simply just put it on the paper and just put a little bit of pressure on it and just start writing. The ink really flows.
Does it have an engine? You wouldn't want it to be a write-off. Do you wish your car would run as smoothly as their pen? Come on down.
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 Right down to Barry's Motors, where you can get the car that runs just like a pen.
So smooth and so efficient.
Alrighty, so that was Funky Christmas Party.
Who sings that song?
Goldfish Jones.
Where did it reach in the iTunes chart?
We've actually done pretty bad in the iTunes chart this year, gonna be honest. Quite devastated about it.
What's the highest it's ever ranked?
But we've been number one for 48 hours. No, 20
comedy.
How many hours?
It's like 10 hours.
10 hours.
The comedy chart though.
Pretty happy with that, like, but
like, we haven't been talking about it for
we'll
like
not live in the past. We'll not live in the past.
So we're not going to have much of a future, so maybe living in the past is our best option.
I think it is. Just dreaming.
Days.
Glory days.
Once we release Changing the Seasons, like surely we're going to hit the
I love Changing
Sue
the Seasons.
loves every song we've produced. I think the only one she hates is none of them.
None of them.
Hold on, I'll look for a song here actually that Sue might not like.
Which one?
What about that one where Stuart, it's called I'll Shoot You Right in the Eye Hole.
It was actually one.
Sturdy, it's a rap by Sturdy, and he's like, y'all ready for this? I got my pistol locked and loaded to go. I'm gonna shoot you in the eye hole, yo yo yo.
Zombies come up the stairs, you know, what's your name? Don't really matter, cause shooting's my game.
Stuart.
My guns are blasting, my guns are firing.
Get a pack a punch.
I can hear the ambulance and its siren. Because you've been shot in the eye hole. Yeah, you've been shot dead. You've been shot in the eye hole. You're dead.
It's about Call of Duty. I wrote it after my first zombie experience after we got to level 20. So for any Call of Duty fans out there, you might enjoy it if you look it up. Let me see, so start normally. That's the one you don't like. The first one we wrote, Susie hates it.
No, I don't
Lucy
hate
doesn't
it.
like that one either.
I think. Also, Dan sent me a message there saying, how do I listen to it? And I said accidentally, instead of saying on Queen's radio, I said on Queer's radio website.
Yeah, very good.
Make more sense.
Very
comical,
good.
very comical, very smart, very comical.
Glenn Fulton wanted us to mention that to Sophie, is there a section about excellent parking on the show tonight? So that is a joke about how Sophie parks in our car park.
In your car park?
In our
the
driveway. Sorry, car park.
We have a car park.
It's Sean Banner. A Volkswagen car park.
Follow the lights to the centre of the car park.
Joe, what even?
Right, 6 p.m.
Cameron has to stand outside the house with his like glue stick things and like wave people to the right space.
Hide this vest.
Cameron has just sent in his university applications. Like,
where's he applied to?
Jordanstown, 3 courses. Jordanstown, 1 at Strad.
What's he want to do at Strand?
Well, he doesn't. I don't think he'll go. I think he wants to go J-Town. And 1 at McGee.
Okay.
McGee.
Is that with Chris McGee?
Yeah, Chris McGee's going to be there. He is going to be there.
I used to see him fly out, and I always asked him why he didn't go to campaigners anymore, and he hates me now.
Really?
Big time.
You asked him why he never goes to campaigners anymore.
Big style. Big style.
Guys, I want to talk about Christmas presents here. Well, it's coming up to Christmas, obviously. I want to hear the best Christmas presents that you've ever got. Okay, top 3, top 2.
Received.
Okay. Received.
Sophie, do you want to kick us off?
I actually can't remember, but I remember Jamesy
Big
once.
style quote.
I remember Jamesy once
Big style.
got like a pack of like giant dominoes for the garden.
You didn't get it, Sue?
No, but Jamesy got it, and I distinctly remember his face being like,
He didn't like it?
no. He was like, but he was quite young. Well, not young, but like, why would you buy like a 12-year-old giant dominoes for
But you
Christmas?
loved it?
No, I didn't love it, but I remember Jamesy getting it. Or I got a Goldfish Jones.
So is this the best one?
I know, but I guess I got one.
It's a good story.
You bought it for James?
I don't want to disclose any names.
Was it a family member? Close family member?
It was an auntie.
It's an auntie, right?
That's not too bad.
And
like.
then one year he also got a Kiss t-shirt. Like, you know
Kiss
that
t-shirt?
kind of weird band, the Kiss. And he was like 10 at this age.
It's pretty funny.
But probably the best one was my...
Is you not really into Kiss? Julie is really harsh to Doug, but he seems to think that Doug likes him. Like, whenever you got to my house, he was like, "Ah!" You always do that thing where you like grab him and then he runs away. You're like, "Ah!"
Doug's out. He's like, he absolutely loves it. He runs up to me every time I come into your house.
He does, in fairness, but he's doing that to most people lately. I don't really understand because he's ancient.
He always runs up to me, he's just like, I just breathing heavily, like.
He's fond of Sophs as well, like seriously
We're
fond.
friends.
Cameron hates him these days, like thinks he's just a burden. A
I
burden.
think you're going to say a bird. I think.
He is alright.
And I also wouldn't like to drive in Belfast.
Very good. Cameron's got mine, like, or also.
And if you have a car and DV, it's like you always have to give lifts and stuff.
No, you don't want that.
You want that?
So you do not want to have to help people. Like.
Basically, yep. Basically.
Well, Joe is raging about giving lifts, like.
I give you lifts all the time. I drive to Asda like week in and week out as well.
One time I asked Joe, he said to me, "You can get a lift with me," like the week before that. I asked him, and he was like, "Don't assume that I'm going to give you a lift, man."
That's not true, man. That's not true.
I heard he said that.
You didn't ask for a lift.
Right.
You texted me saying, "When are you leaving?" And I said, "I'm leaving at like 7." You wanted to stay.
I was so
until 10.
raging. I got the train. Like
You wanted to stay until 10, and I was like,
That's
"You're
right.
like, oh no, man, don't leave until 10." And I was like, "Oh, that's too late." And then you were like, "No, man, we'll get the train anyway." And it's like, there is no trains after that. You obviously just assumed I would want to go at 10. And then you were like, "Oh man," and then you came down the next day in the train in the morning because you were raging.
That's a true story.
Did you not have faith fellowship though? So you had a reason to stay until 10?
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
like fellowship
That's what I asked.
jumper.
Lovely.
And then like two months after I got it, I was like playing outside, playing football, and then I slipped and there was like oil on the ground and the jumper was ruined.
This is serious.
Yeah, he was
This
devastated.
actually happened.
He was going through his stuff one time when we were in Inst, and he was going through his t-shirts, and then just found this jumper, like yellow jumper. He just looked at it and just looked down at the ground and just put it back into the drawer and closed it.
With a vacant look.
Yeah. And Dad's just texted in saying, "Joe, it's a short memory. I used to give him a lift from Inst to Queen's Park." That's a true story, because
That is a true story.
Can be us walking after.
That's a true story.
Papa used to be raging
It
sometimes.
was normally a granddad, to be fair.
But I remember Papa. I used to give him grief because he didn't come. You remember he always thought
You
that.
used to give him grief flat out.
Right, so Papa, legend for giving us lifts, but Papa used to pretend he used to get confused about when he had to pick us up. He knew when it was a rugby day, you got us at 5, and he purposely waited till 5:30 every time. We were flipping freezing, like waiting outside, flipping freezing, man. Anyway, best presents, I'd say definitely the Elimination Chamber was my first one. Got the Elimination Chamber toy wrestler style. James Semple and Cameron thought it was freak shoes because I played with them until I was P7. I played with toy wrestlers until I was P7. And Soph's got me quite a comical one last year. It was a unicorn horn for Toogers.
That's pretty good.
He did not like it.
He did not like it.
You rejected it. From that,
Craig Charles.
Yeah.
what is it? He does a voiceover or something.
He's in Coronation Street now.
Is he?
It's in Coronation Street.
He plays Lloyd.
Really?
The commentator though from
I never know.
what was his commentator for BBC Sport?
Comment saying still trying to be a big boy, but on your big boy trousers and he went
It was a video so this video went viral of this gym teacher because he's in America or PE teacher trying to drag this 14-year-old girl into a swimming pool.
Like severe child protection.
yeah.
Because she wouldn't go in because she didn't want to get her hair wet.
Okay.
But she had changed into her swimming gear, so that was still kind of confusing. But he's trying to drag her in. This boy comments underneath being like, I had this gym teacher when I was in school and he tried to tell me to do something. I was like, no way, man. And then it was like 4 or 5 lines of him just like trying to sound like a big boy, and I said, that's an amazing story. You must feel like such a big boy after that. Probably put on your big boy trousers with your big boy belt. And then it got 27 likes on YouTube. 27 people liked the comment. He commented underneath saying, just saying what happened, man. I'm not trying to be a big boy. And I said, why did you post it on YouTube if you didn't want to sound like a big boy? And he said, stop effing trolling or something. And I said, look at you and your big boy tricycle trolling boys on YouTube. It was actually sturdy.
I told him to say that. Joe was against it, like he said it in the end. He didn't like it. I thought it was quite funny. It's that time of the week. Got you under my skin. Take us away, Joe. Who's got you under the skin?
Well,
Zeus, you're gonna have to chip in on this as well. Who do you who's annoyed you this week?
yesterday.
Just like a Sunday. You don't have to. You don't have to tell us.
It's not that. It didn't really annoy me. More made me laugh uncontrollably. So we were in this place, Clinton Cards.
Oh no, man! Oh man!
Gonna get some cards, like Christmas cards or what have you, and this woman, like, there's this massive display of like boxes of Christmas cards, like it must have been a couple of 100 boxes, like, all piled up on top of each other in a pyramid. And she went to get one from the top and knocked the one behind it. It went down, and then like slowly one by one the whole thing just fell to the floor, like by 100 boxes just fell to the floor. We just ran to the back of the shop and absolutely killed ourselves laughing.
And then after she was just like,
she was picking them up for like 20 minutes.
all the people.
Oh yes. Everyone was looking at her. She was just like, I only tried to take one. I only tried to take this one at the front and they all fell. I don't know how.
She's like, all the people on the front counter were like staring at her. And then she was like, oh sorry, that was me. Oh my days!
Very funny.
I think I was laughing uncontrollably for 10 minutes. Like then we had to walk past her again. Like I nearly burst out laughing. It's just because I thought it was Simon Lane. First of all, I would have absolutely cried up. It was like, oh dear.
Very funny.
Very very funny. Right, Lucy Ray.
So I did post this on our flat wall so people knew that I was annoyed, but basically I want to make myself a tea.
It's toast though.
A cup of tea and a bit of toast, right? So I put the toast in the toaster and pushed it down, like the button, and like I was talking to my friend in the flat, and I turned around and there was all this smoke coming out of the toaster, and I was like, oh crap, like had to turn it off, had to take the toast down, looked in, and somebody had left like genuinely, like, you know when your toast kind of breaks up in the toaster? Yeah. But it was like a quarter of a bit of toast like rammed down at the bottom, and it had been so compressed against, like, you know, the heat wires that had like smoke had started coming out of it. Yeah. So I stunk of smoke, the kitchen stunk of smoke. I had to incinerate, like tip out about 10 tons of incinerated crumbs into the bin. I had to then sweep up the mess. It was so frustrating, and all I wanted was a bit of toast, and then I couldn't even have a bit of toast.
What did the sign say that you put up?
Oh no, I posted it on our flat wall then.
What did it say? What did it say? This will be.
I do love my flat, like.
When Lucy goes mental, like the stuff she writes.
I have
one time, Richard Nichol tried to post giving us grief about Goldfish Jones, and Lucy went clean Buck D, like flat out Buck D.
I can't get on, but it was funny. It was like, it wasn't nasty, but like, I'm not annoyed at anybody. I'm just annoyed at the fact somebody wouldn't think to clear it out. It's just a bit silly.
That sounds like you are annoyed at somebody then.
But I love everybody in my flat too much to be annoyed, so it's okay.
Alright, I remember something hilarious from yesterday, but anyway. So you're up.
I didn't really have anything.
That's mine this week. It's just personal radio.
You always psych me off when I have something. You're always like, you're not prepared.
Right, how's it?
So I had to put the loop back on again.
Hey, there's a gun. James here from myself.
Okay, so you don't have one, Sus?
Oh well, today I was like, I thought I had to go pick up Mummy's phone from the Opera House, but then it turns out Daddy already did it. But then there was like, it must have been like the primary school outing day to the Panto today.
Yeah.
So there was like 5 busloads of like children, and then I had to like leave the car, and then Lois was in the car waiting, and then I tried to reverse out, and this lady kept like hitting my car, being like, there's children, and I was like, I know I can see, and she's like, there's children, you shouldn't be driving, and I was like, I need to get out, and she's like, there's children, and every time I tried to move, she kept hitting me.
That is annoying. Like.
Yeah.
Tell you what else is annoying as well, when there's so you're in Easton's and Joe thinks it's a really good idea to go up and just hit the beat bot button on one of these presents while somebody's looking at it. So like this person's just looking at it, and Joe just went up and hit one of the buttons on it. He's like, ooh yeah, it went on for like 2 or 3 minutes, like then actually went on for 10 seconds, but it was hilarious at the time.
It was like some sort of Britney Spears version of Twister. It was like Twister.
That was quite funny, like very, very comical. Very funny. Very funny. Okay, let's go on to our next song. This is a bit of a different one. Sus has kind of soiled the Keeping It Clean name here. After us giving Justin Bieber fans grief on Twitter, she has went around and put a Justin Bieber song. Okay, so here it is.
Right, how's it going? Just by Jamesy here from Monsanto Motors. Just an ad to tell you is that we're giving BMWs away for £99. That's right, £99. No catches, no paperwork, just money in hand and you're off. As well as that, you can get the BMW for 50 quid if you pay for it past 1:30 AM on any weeknight. Free delivery as well. Get down before the deal ends.
For the title, I'm surprised you go so
Right, it's your boy here, Mason. Are you? Aye, that's you. Are you looking to learn how to give boys a right beating, like I mean a real hiving? They're using elements of UFC and MMA as well as interpretive dance. I have discovered the recipe for the perfect beatdown. By Joe, you're in luck, because I'm holding classes 6 AM to 8 AM every morning in Botanic Greenhouse. Be there, or get a kicking from some random geezer who has been there.
Alrighty, I think it's safe to say the worst song played on Keeping It Clean ever, possibly, Sus.
There's been some bad ones.
I'm so
There's been some bad. We're only joking. It was a bad song, like, but we'll not
Dan sent in a
Pick some
message
other
here
ones.
saying, listening in while eating honeycomb ice cream. The business. Big shout out to Dawn Burgundy.
Big shout out to Don Burgundy, obviously.
Ryan
So,
Donaghy is currently playing his Star Wars game
won't be
online,
listening.
so he won't be listening. But earlier, I managed to persuade him to let me speak to the people who he plays Star Wars online with.
Sorry.
that was a good dog impression.
Good dog impression.
A dog?
Yeah, Joe does this dog impression. He always does. Oh, Joe.
That's really similar.
That was loud.
It's quite good though.
So Dawn let me talk to these boys, right? And they're like, you could hear them in the background be like, "Hey man, where's my lightsaber? We'll take them on the left." And I just come in and was like, "Where's the beans? Where's the beans?" And they're like, "I don't know what you mean by the beans. What do you mean?" I was like, "Where's the beans?" I just kept shouting, "Where's the beans?" And they didn't have a notion what was going on. One boy was like, "You're breaking up," and I was like, "Where's the beans? Where's the beans?" And they're like, "We don't know where the beans are." They didn't even know, like, they didn't have a clue what I was on about. Then they just stopped talking. They muted Dawn. So that was
They
bad.
muted Don.
Yeah, because I just kept asking where the beans were.
He muted Dawn like flipping A. And then he went back on again. Later on, and just started
I
screaming.
just went. "Argh!" Apparently, like, they're wearing headphones, so it'll, like, deafen them. That's what Dawn said. Dawn was like, "Oh, don't you do that!"
Don was not happy. Like, he wasn't happy. So, if Dawners is listening, now Joe wants to apologise for
I'm
that.
sorry, Dawn.
However, Don did get us back later on when we were playing Call of Duty.
Just stabbed us all in the
Stabbed us right in the back. Don Vader, you knew you did. You knew you did.
back.
Level
We needed
19.
to go, like.
We
did
needed to
need
go. We needed to go. But anyway, Dad just sent in after Drummer Boy. Quite a funny story. He said, "Was Bieber at Aspley doing that a few years ago? Sounds familiar." So, my grandest church is the Gospel Hall in England. Safe to say, the people who go to it wouldn't be the coolest people around. And there was these people. My granddad was organising the service, and they pushed. There was no time for it, but they insisted they wanted to sing Little Drummer Boy. Like, pushed it. Like, I mean, really forced this. And they were awful. Like, I mean, the worst display of music I've ever heard in my life. Like, like completely off. Like,
Did they have instruments?
No.
Well, I was about to say, I didn't know the gospel hall would be into singing about drugs.
Well, it's not really the same rules as over here. So, that was pretty good. Don't know what that was, but it was pretty dang good. Right, we are 1:45, got 15 minutes left. We're going to talk a little bit about what our plans are over the winter holidays. Then we're going to have a bit of Charles. Then we're going to have our last song, and it's been great speaking to you guys this year. We've been really warmed just to hear the amount of listeners. All 10 of you guys listening. It's been really great to hear.
And Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry Christmas to all. Good night. But we're not away yet. Don't worry about it. It's going to be okay. Joe, what are you doing over the Christmas holidays?
So I've got some real tightly laid down plans.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of maybe trying to start and write my own book. Mm-hmm. It's called Deep Analogies.
Yeah.
It's about me looking in depth into small things such as for instance, like, see, like the markings on a toaster, does that stand for minutes or the amount of toastedness? That'll be one chapter. Toasters. Another question would be, if I were to fill up a 500ml bottle of water, how much water would I have? That'll be another chapter. So that's gonna take up a lot of my time.
Okay. What about yourself, Lissy?
Revision.
And what exams do you have?
A phonetics exam and a history exam and an essay due at the start of exams as well.
Tell us a bit about your apocalypse module. You're really into the apocalypse stuff.
It finished today. It was the last module.
Really?
It was a top of celebrations past.
Was it the end time?
I know, they made it, there was quite a few allusions made to that. It was very good, although I did an essay for last Monday, which was, I had an essay for 2,500 words for it, and then on Monday we had a 4,500 word essay for it, so we didn't have any more after that. We don't have an exam for that one, unfortunately. I would have enjoyed that, but no.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your plans?
Not much. Well, I'm going to shout out to Shona. Shona's actually listening tonight.
Oh, flip.
Shona!
Shona.
Should have said that like at the start.
I'm sorry.
She's quite concerned about June's the fish as well, wasn't she?
She's
After a couple of June's tweets, he's feeling quite down one of the days.
She just wanted to be a good supporter.
Yeah.
Emotionally and...
Emotionally, odd.
Yeah.
Goldfish Jones is dead from the inside out. Like, there's no doubt about it.
They are dead, like, we feel nothing. Keep going, sis.
So going round to Shona's house tomorrow night to make a gingerbread house.
Oh.
Yeah, so that'll be really nice. And then just hanging out with you, Stuart, the rest of the time.
Yeah, we're hanging out, but I thought we were making the gingerbread house.
Yeah, with
together.
Isaac and Isabella.
No, I don't want to make it anymore. You've made it with somebody else, so that's okay.
I need a trial run.
Okay.
Before doing it with a 7-year-old.
Stuart, what about you? Any big planners?
I hang out about Sufi, unless she's making gingerbread houses with somebody else. We're getting the couple of the English guys over from England. Yeah, aged family wise.
I heard Jeffrey from Norwich also has some big plans for Christmas.
Jeffrey has, so we've actually got a couple of wee Christmas message sent in from
Jeffrey.
From Jeffrey. There's an American one that's coming as well. Joe, there one from America.
Yep, let's just play them now.
Okay. Alright, how's it going? My name's Jeffrey here, just from Norwich. Just want to say a massive thanks to all the guys who are keeping it clean every week. I listen in. It really brightens up my week. I've had a bit of a depressing last few months. I actually found out that my left ear is actually really cluttered up with wax, and I've been unable to hear a lot of things. So I went in to get some of the suckage of the wax out of my ear. It's really worked really well. I could hear everything again. I actually didn't know what I was saying for a few months, and I actually told the bus driver that I didn't want to ride his bus because he was too fat, so that wasn't too good. It just turned out that I was giving people abuse without even knowing it. So a big massive thanks for keeping it clean. Hope you guys are keeping it clean over winter. Don't be doing anything dirty, and if you do, clean yourself up. That's me. Thanks to Jeffrey for sending that in.
Thanks very much, Jeffrey.
So obviously a really heartfelt message here. And we've got another one possibly from, who sent it in, Joe? I think Mason sent one in just to say massive thanks for helping him get back on his feet.
Hey, Barry, just Mason here. Just wanted to say very Merry Christmas to everyone involved in keeping it clean. I've been trying to keep myself clean recently, using soap, showering, bathing myself as often as I can. It's hard living on the street sometimes. I want to fight boys, but I'm trying to hold myself together. Actually, it got in a bit of a tussle with a boy last week. Left him bloody and bruised, but then I took him to A&E, so I think it's all good in the end. Just want to wish everyone a really Merry Christmas.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we're going to move on to Charles here if he's willing to speak. He was a wee bit nervous earlier, but we're trying to get him back on track. This is Charles.
It is so cold outside. I feel so cold in my feet and my stomach. My stomach is the coldest. It feels no warm. But like the honey badger, it will do anything for food. Wild honey, that's my honey quote. Money is my honey baby. Oh baby, don't look at me that way. You make me feel like honey baby. Oh yeah, don't you know it quote.
Okay, well maybe will we give that a second run, guys?
We'll hear it again.
Just to let the fans hear it. So here's Charles again.
It is so cold outside. I feel so cold in my feet and my stomach. My stomach is the coldest. It feels no warm. But like the honey badger, it will do anything for food. Wild honey, that's my honey quote. Money is my honey baby. Oh baby, don't look at me that way. You make me feel like honey baby. Oh yeah, don't you know it quote.
Okay, so thanks to Charles again
Thanks
for
very much, Charles.
making the night a really special one.
Very good indeed. I think we have another Christmas message in here from Charlie Boy from Chicago.
Oh yeah, Charlie Boy's in.
Say Merry Christmas. He also wants to tell us what his favourite movie is.
Okay. Massive thanks out to all the boys listening from Chicago. I just want to say a big thanks to all the boys who helped me out, helped me get off the streets, helped me get out of gangs. I feel so good. My favorite movie is The Godfather. I feel so good. Just want to say to all the boys down there who think they're big enough to fight me, you talking to me? I'll take you down. You know I'm coming for you. You know I'm the biggie. You know I'm the big dog. Everybody knows what I'm going to do. Everybody knows how I'm going to feel. This Friday night, it's going to be a steel cage match, and I'm coming for you. You know what's going down. This is Big Charlie from Chicago. Big shout out to Keeping It Clean. All right, thanks, Charlie. Davis is back, and he is unfortunately still in a pretty bad place. He's been sending boys on the pantry, and he just wanted to say a big massive thanks to all the guys for keeping it clean.
Alright everyone, it's Davis here. Just want to give you all a very Merry Christmas. But if you don't like that, you got something coming to you from Davis, straight from the pain train. Choo choo choo, choo choo choo. I'll get the train to wherever you are, and I'll give you the pain from my fist, straight from the pain train. But Merry Christmas to everybody.
Alright, Davis, thank you. Massive thanks out to all the people who helped us out with ads this year. And Dad's just texted in Happy Christmas to Keeping It Clean, trying to do a deal with Jamesy of Mount Saturn Motors for a BM for Stuart's Christmas present. So thanks very much, Dad. It'd be good to get a BM for just under 50 quid, maybe even £1 possibly if you get there in time, if he really needs it off his hands.
Got a message in here from Davy Sproul saying this is a fantastic show. Before I listened to you boys, I didn't realise I had to wash my hands before eating food or after going to the toilet, but now I know. Thanks so much. Merry Christmas and many blessings to you all for this gift you have given me.
Okay, thank you. Got a couple more messages in just before we play our last song from a couple of foreign listeners. Here is Jack Donigi from down in Norway. Says, hello, this is my English speak. Great big thanks to Keep Clean. Really want to say thank you. So that's great. Thank you very much for that.
Also got a message from Shaoxai.
Yeah.
From southeastern Vietnam. He says, good show, good listen, I hear you.
Okay, so he's
Do you know who we haven't heard in from ages? That would make sense. Plot Pants McPherson.
Plot Pants
McPherson.
Has not. Funny enough. We've got a wee voice message on. So
be nice to put a voice to your face, really.
So funny enough, we got a wee voice message in from here. So this is Plot Pants McPherson.
I just wanted to say I am really, really thankful to everybody down at Keeping It Clean. I mean, I used to be really nervous about even just, going outside, especially with the boxers, my boxers in the state they are already. So I just want to really thanks to everybody. You've just been really good to me. You've been I've just loved spending all the moments with you every night, just laughing with you. Makes me feel like me and my laptop are laughing together. We're just laughing together, just laughing all the jokes, all the good times I've had. So just thanks so much for that.
Okay. Thanks very much. We also have one more from Bella from France. Bella sent in a wee message here, so let's hear what she has to say.
Bonjour. Je suis Bella. I would like to say Merry Christmas to everyone and thank you. And keeping it clean.
Thanks very much.
Thanks, Bella. Thanks, Bella. So she did pretty well in your French GCSE, didn't you?
No.
No?
Well, I passed.
There's a line you always say flat out, but I can't remember what it is.
What is it?
There's something about where is my... something you can say, where is my...
Yay.
Oh, here it is.
Yay, a la blank.
I used to say the one thing flat out from first year to fifth year. It was like, je joue le football avec mes amis de temps en temps. Like Mr. Knox thought it was the bomb. Like,
C'était bon.
it was classic. Like,
I remember in Spanish, me and Chicken Legs got moved from they were sitting beside each other giving Miss Waters grief, like, got moved. Me and Chicken Legs, like, teared it up.
his legs were like skinny.
Alright, that's us this year, guys. We're keeping it clean. You've been great.
Thanks very much, guys. Merry Christmas.
This is our last song here. This is O Come All You Faithful from King's Kaleidoscope. Thank you very much.
The real meaning of Christmas.
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 On 100 from your mobile.
Been given a fake number again. Not to worry. Over here at Fit Birds for You, we've got hundreds of single birds ready to pick up the phone. So call us now at 0800 454541. That's 0800 454541. Fit Birds for me and Fit Birds for you.